What is going on, guys? Diamond Flame 2 coming back at you with a brand new video. So what we are doing today is we are going to be doing something a little bit different. So I like to think of myself as a decent builder. And you're probably thinking, well, Diamond, why are you on this platform here? It's just Bedrock. You can't build on that with that. So you're right. What I'm going to be doing today is I am going to be doing a flipping challenge. So we're going to go find a village or a desert temple or something, and we are going to turn it into a livable, nice looking house here today. So that's what I'm going to be doing, and this platform will be like a point where we can set spawns or set teleportation to all of the things using command blocks. So yeah, let's go find the first thing. So if I set this up right, boom, temple. And that'll bring us back. So first off, I'm going to need to clear all of the sand out here so we just have the desert temple by itself. So let's do that. There. Now that that is done, now we have the desert temple completely isolated by itself. So now all we have to do is work on it. So let's get right into flipping this thing to an actual livable survival house. So I think what the first step would be is to come down here and light this place up so mobs don't spawn. Do that, and we break that. Let's just check the loot just to see. Nothing. Ooh, 2 books. Wow, that's really good. Golden apple and an emerald. Wow, 3 diamonds. Okay, that's pretty good. So now we'll just light this place up so mobs don't spawn down here. There we go. So now that is taken out of the equation. So the next thing I think I want to do here is I'm just going to get rid of these pillars. These pillars do nothing. There. So now it's more open down here. Then another thing I'm going to do is I'm going to remove these pillars on the side here. There, starting to feel a little more spacious already. So what I'm going to do now is, since this is one, it doesn't look good if it's like that. So we're just going to fill that in. And I tried out glowstone, but since this is a desert temple, honestly I think the lanterns look better, just because they catch your eye more. Okay, so now we got all the lanterns in, and now I'm just going to remove this layer here. Okay, that's going to lead to the outside there. There, now it's just going to be one. So what we're doing right now is we're just trying to really clear some space, so it looks more, you know, like a home would. And also I can remove this block, these blocks. Okay, that block I can't remove, but we'll worry about that later. And then we'll remove these 6 blocks there, just to give it a little bit more room on the inside. As you can see, we already have a lot more room here on this floor layer thing. Now what you want to do to grab the attention and make it look brighter and better, in my opinion, is you don't have to do this. You can keep it the terracotta, but I'll do that just so it brightens it up more a little bit and gives it that more big look. And now we'll want to go do this to the outside as well. Here's just a little comparison side by side, half by half kind of, on what it looks like. This is what I think looks better and brightening it up if you're making this an actual home. And here is what it looked like before. So I honestly think that this part with the bright orange looks a lot better than the dull, boring orange. And another thing you can remember is if you want to do it a different color and you don't want to keep with the themes of the temple, you can do it any color you want, as I just misplaced that. Now that all that's done, I think it's already looking a lot more bright and lively like a home would. So next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this part and extend this out so then we can break the roof here like that, and then we do the same on this side. You might be wondering why I did that. Well, I'll show you. That is the reason. If you're making it look like a house, you want to give it some windows. You don't want a windowless house. So I think what looks nice is if we do that orange there, it really captures the orange and it matches with this well, so it kind of gives you more of like that home feel. You want to brighten it up a little more, so if you just do this with all the entrances to it, it'll give it much more of a lively look here. The next thing I'm going to do here to really kind of get that house feel flowing is if we just build out like this, it really kind of, I'll build it out to here too. It'll really kind of start to capture that house feel. Thing I'm going to do now, after I did that, I did it with that side, I'm going to do it with that side after. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down here and I need to build a staircase to get up there, obviously. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to get rid of this area here to build that staircase. What I want to do is we're going to want to place these blocks here just so we know that that's like the boundary or whatever. So then if we do this with the stairs, and then we build just like the support system, obviously, and we'll just do this. It starts to look like a nice stairway. We have a nice functioning stairway, and we'll do more to this later as we start to add the detail. I just want to get the base layout done for this. Slice off this top. I might have to do one more layer. We'll see. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do one more layer. There we go. And now we'll just extend this around like this. Here, and we'll just get rid of this part here. So I've added this part here, and it kind of starts to look more, it's starting to look more like a mansion instead of a house. There, so what I went ahead and just did is I just added that, as you can see there with the walls there, and I extended that up to this level. So now we start to work on a third floor base, kind of. So now, if we come over here, and do that and kind of cut off this top a little bit to kind of get that there. Now it's a little more flat. Now what we can do is we extend that like that, and on the other side as well, and then we fill in the floor here. You're getting somewhere. So now if I chop this part off here, because this is not needed anymore, there. Now we kind of have a little base going. Again, we'll just do this to kind of keep the, to line it up even there. And we will do it on this side as well. I need to do that on there. And now we can bring that up as well. And then we just extend the orange line to there and to there, and there, and there. There. So now it's starting to look more like a house. Now what we're going to want to do is we'll add a little entrance to the second floor here, and we'll keep the style of it. We'll do it like this. And then since that it's too much orange on the top there, we'll do that and kind of get that a little cut there. Or we can even do this blue, because you know that looks nice. And then we have to extend it out one, because that's how desert temples, their entrances look. And then we kind of have a little second and third story going already. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this back to orange, and I'm going to move this up one. You will see why in a second. Just extend that whole thing up one, and then when you, so it lines up with that line there, and then when you walk down, you have all the, you have sea lanterns on the bottom corners there, so it kind of lights up the place a little bit. So now it's really starting to look like a good mansion. Cut sandstone and extend it like that, so it's kind of like a wall there. And you see why I did that, is because now you see how you have the even spaces there on the side. So what you're going to want to do is, since you're turning this into a full-blown Minecraft survival house, that will be where your enchantment table goes. In fact, if you place a torch there and then place an enchantment table on it, you get better enchantments by doing that. It's really starting to look like a home. So now you're just down here, almost just stepped on that, and that really starting to look like a home. We can kind of get into the detail a little bit, and you're like, oh wow, I don't like that there. So what we can do is we can just take out the 3 here like this, and we can even extend, this would be 5 like that, the desert temple by doing that. That doesn't even look that good really. There. So now what we have is we kind of have a nice looking mansion thing. Kind of hard to believe this was a desert temple. You can still kind of see it here, and you can still kind of see it here. So what we're going to want to do is I'm going to see if I extend that, though it'll look too blocky, so we're not going to do that really. But we're starting to get that look where it starts to look like a house. You have the enchantment thing, so we'll start to add all the other stuff to the inside in a minute. But we'll just, for now, add that there, and then if we just do that and that, you can kind of keep that look of the house looking. Alright, like you can still see it's a desert temple. Like there was the entrance, there's the 2 posts, that's where the second floor was. You can kind of still see the desert temple still have its look to it, as the zombie likes it, the husk likes it, but it's much better looking right now than a temple. Here they'll kind of be over, and if you add like something here where it's not, you won't be able to walk through there. So since we have that, we're gonna add something here. So now we have this floor to get to the third, or this stairs to get to the 3rd floor. So you just come up here, you walk right over here, then you come right on up. Remove these here to just give us a little bit more room to work with. Now, as our zombie friend walks into what we're going to be working on next, the towers, just going to get rid of this. As our zombie friend just really just being a zombie dude, we're going to add, just to kind of give it this, we're going to add up 1 here. I'm going to take this all the way up. And then what we're going to do is we're going to add a stair there. And then the block there, and then a stair here. So now you can walk up and get to this layer in here, where we will just add this. I believe I'll be able to do that there, and then we can do, if we do a sea lantern there and there to catch the attention more and make it a little bit brighter. Now we should be able to, if we just build that to there, that to there, that there, and that there. Now we are good to go on that side. So let's do the same thing to the other side. There we go. So now we kind of have a bit more space here as well, as we have the grand staircase with the orange carpet leading up to it. And so yeah, now it's just pretty much the basic exterior of a house. We still have that 3rd floor to work on, and the 2nd floor we can kind of add a little more detail on. But that's the basics of the exterior of what I'm planned to do. We're gonna add, I think we could do that. I think that would look a little bit better, just to bring a little more light to the front of the house. But now I need to think of what we should do next. Take a step into the house, you'll see I added the chests. You're probably thinking, well, Diamond, where's all the other stuff that you need? So when you come around here, you have everything you need. You have your furnaces, you have your crafting table, you have your anvil, and you have your grindstone. Those are the only real things that I could think of, besides the brewery station, but we'll do something else for that later. Diamond, you've lost your mind. Where's your bed and everything? So I decided, let's put the bed in here. Oh, look at that chest. It's for your personal items. Let's see if there's... Oh, look at how convenient that is. It says sub with diamonds and fire-looking objects, and they all have 2. It must mean sub to diamond flame 2. I think you should listen to the magical chest. Brewing needs, we got those covered as well. Yo, so that's it. That's all I got for y'all. This is turning a temple into a house that's good for survival. I think it came out sick. I think this looks absolutely amazing. I think I did a really good job on this. But yeah, remember to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on bell notifications to join the good old Flame Nation. And if you don't, you'll never be able to see cool houses like this ever again. And you will be haunted by my zombie friend up there for eternity. And that spider right there. If you don't sub. So do it. Please. I need it. Please. Please. I really need it. Help me. But yeah, that'll be it for me. Thank you guys for watching. Remember, if you like this or you think your friend will like it, share it. It only takes 2 seconds. Click that like button too. That only takes 2 seconds. As we see the spider have a rave in the background, that's it from me. Y'all have been a good audience. Peace out, y'all.